My coworker stole my idea, so I humiliated him with edible genitals. I used to work at a small tech startup where most people got along well, except for one guy. Let's call him Chad. Chad was the kind of coworker who'd take credit for others' work, leave messes in the break room for others to clean up, and make inappropriate comments to female colleagues. He had a knack for making himself look good at the expense of others, and it drove everyone nuts. The final straw came when Chad stole my idea for a new feature during a team meeting. I had spent weeks working on a proposal for a new app feature that I was sure would impress our manager. I had all the details mapped out, the user interface, the back-end logic, and even a marketing strategy. I was ready to present it at our next team meeting. However, the day before the meeting, I made the mistake of discussing my idea with Chad. He seemed genuinely interested and asked a lot of questions. Naively, I thought he was just being a supportive colleague, but the next day during the meeting, Chad presented my idea as his own. Our manager loved it and gave Chad a bonus, completely ignoring my protests that it was actually my concept. I was furious but knew I couldn't confront Chad directly without risking my job, so I decided to get creative with my revenge. I went to DicksByMail.com and anonymously sent Chad a bag of gummy to the office. Time to arrive on the day of our next big team meeting. Sure enough, as we gathered in the conference room, the receptionist came in with a package for Chad. He opened it eagerly in front of everyone, probably expecting some cool tech gadget. Instead, out spilled a pile of gummy penises along with a note that said, "Eat a bag of you idea-stealing jerk." Chad turned beet red as everyone burst out laughing. He tried to play it cool, but I could see the embarrassment in his eyes. For weeks after, people kept making jokes around him and leaving gummy candies on his desk. But that wasn't the end of it. Seeing how effective the gummy were, I decided to up the ante. A few weeks later, I sent Chad a chocolate with a note that read, "Since you like the gummies, here's a chocolate one to savor." This time, Chad opened the package at his desk, but word quickly spread, and soon everyone knew about it. The office was in stitches, and Chad couldn't escape the jokes. After the incident, Chad's behavior started to change. He became more reserved and stopped taking credit for others' work. He even started cleaning up after himself in the break room. It was as if the series of anonymous pranks had humbled him. He never found out it was me, but seeing him get taken down a peg was so satisfying. Sometimes a little petty revenge is just what you need to restore balance in the workplace. And as for my idea, our manager eventually realized it was mine and gave me the recognition I deserved. Justice in the end was served with a side of gummy, chocolate, and glittery